do a live action of the Bride of Creature Commandos.
We call her the Bride.
Today is a special day because it launches Creature Commandos, the new DC Studio series that is premiering, which will kickstart James Gunn's new universe. And of course we have to talk about James Gunn because it's impossible to ignore the impact he's having on DC Studios right now, not just as director of this new DC, but as the oldest success like Guardians of the Galaxy, for example, of taking these characters that most people don't even know existed and turning them into captivating and memorable figures.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro! Me and you!
And I had a great idea to cast these characters in live actions of Creature Commandos. So how I was going to reimagine this? The first thing I had to do was find a way to make this character fit into reality, which I did by putting her on screen test background so I could work on the character on a proper background. What made my process difficult was to first look for the actress' face as a base and work with the silhouette of her posture, which will define how the character will look at first glance. And one of the parts that was fun to do was to figure out how I would replicate this screen test. So I just erase it, She-Hook, and enjoy the environment. Thanks, Photoshop. But also I needed to create a piece that would fit into this environment. And basically, screen tests are visual rehearsals done to test how the characters or even ideal elements appear on the screen. So I just needed to know where each light was in the studio, and what helped me was these two spheres. Yes, I spent a long time trying to recreate this scene in Blender, but it was good. Moving on to the sketch and the structure of the drawing, I needed the whole piece to communicate realism, so I needed to work with a tool called Photo Bash. And it even reminded me of how I could pursue this way of applying realism to my drawing, using references. And it reminded me of the way of Alex Ross started his illustrations. So as I already had my model, I just needed to transport it to my piece used Photo Bash, and this artifice becomes much more flexible because when you know the orientation of the light and shadows of each photos you're going to apply, and it's not simple the job of throwing random photos into the drawing, but understanding the dynamics of light and shadows so that the image start to look realistic. And that's what I did. I took my model and put it in an image enhancer so I could take advantage of it and use it as a realistic photo references like this. Once I had all the tools ready, I just needed to paint and fit each element in the right way, which made me use some image from Pinterest as well so that I could work on the material for this overcoat, for example. My process here was to adapt what I have always considered in my journey as an artist, learning to be dynamic, observing each way of drawing and painting, and this helped me a lot to make extremely realistic pieces as well. So I came up with this final result, the Bride of Frankenstein, the live action. And the process was a bit challenging, but it was a lot of fun considering what I learned. This is my vision of how she would look in live action, but I hope to make other characters in this series. I think it would be fun to explore other characters, but tell me which characters would you like to see here on this channel? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and post your comments here to help me with the next topics in this video. Help me by following me on my social networks, social media, that you can participate if you have questions and future ideas. I will wait for you there. And thanks for your support and see you in the next time. Bye!